Good morning, I'm Casey, recording live from Casey Collections in Buchanan, Virginia. We are continuing our transformation series and we are on makeover number 2. If you haven't had a chance to come out to join us and see us in store, we'd love for you to do so. It's a new year, it's a fresh start, and we've got plenty of goodies if you're looking to refresh and renew and take down the old and put up some newer, different things. We are located just 30 minutes north of Roanoke and 30 minutes south of Buena Vista, Virginia, here in the south side of the town of Buchanan, Virginia. So this morning we're going to be continuing our live series on our transformations. And we're on transformation number 2. And it's an exciting time when we get to switch seasons in store, going from winter and Christmas over to spring and every day. It's an energizing time. It's a new year. It's a great time to just really spruce things up and have that clean, pure feeling going on. So I'm going to invite you in. I want to give you a quick refresher of kind of what we did yesterday in makeover number 1, show you where we started with the picture and where we ended up in case you missed that one. And I'm so excited to be able to show you this makeover number 2. So without any further ado, come on, let's go on in. So as we go back and talk a little bit about makeover number 1, which was yesterday, this is the very front of the store. Makeover number 1 was all about being bold and using not only some bold colored furniture, which was Michael's cherry, but also using some red, orange, strong flowers to symbolize forging ahead, but also notice the poppies giving us a taste of remembering not only those that have fallen for our country this year, but also to remember and kind of have that in the back of our mind, what happened in the old year as we go forward to the new. Again, this is where we started in our makeover, transformation number 1, just doing a little recap. We'd already flipped the front of the store to a winter theme from a Christmas theme. That's where we started, and this is where we ended up. We ended up with a lot of the Irvin's tinware, again, strong strength, bold colors, not only in the color of the furniture that we picked, but also in the color of the flowers that we picked as well. So that was makeover number 1, and we are having a ball here at KC Collections, and we hope you're enjoying tuning in and kind of seeing where we've been and where we're going in our makeovers. Now, I do want you to see where we started in makeover number 2. In other words, I'm going to flip it around in just a minute and do the unveil, but this is where we started in makeover number 2. In other words, on the left-hand side of the very front of the store, we had sort of flipped it also over into more of a Christmas theme. We dropped in the tree, making it kind of a cushy area. That's where we started. Now, are we ready to swing it around as I turn this way and also show you some of our tulips in our front section that was left over from yesterday's live that I forgot to show you, and our cinnamon linens. But as I swing it around, this next section was put together by one of the team members. I've added some finishing touches and the whole team worked to reset it, but it is about renewing. It's about relaxation. It's about refinement. Goes to place the antique white furniture over here. Antique white, pure, a new beginning, a fresh start. Notice that this is, again, to the left as you come in to the building. And you can see that overall, this section has a floral theme. It's mainly lavender, but also there's tulips mixed in over to the side. And as far as the linens are concerned, notice we've got a brand new valance in the window that's called mason jar. And we've got other linens mixed with it, and they're green in color purposely, and that linen is called Garden Party. So lots of lighting is mixed into this section, whether it's the sort of contemporary lamps that are up top, standing tall and straight, or whether it's the chandelier that's hanging. Or notice here at the edge of our section, I'm showing you some of our pedestals with the candle lights, sort of the guards of our section, one on each side, kind of preparing us as we enter into this new year, this new section. So our lavender flowers, as you take a look at those, you know, lavender, boy, it has a really deep meaning if you start to do a little bit of research on it. It not only means purity and cleanliness and calmness, and that's much of why it's definitely used in the aromatherapy, but it also means caution. In ancient times, the flower was a symbol of caution and a sign to be careful. So I think that's also a good flower to have at the front of the store for all of us. You know, as we proceed into the new year, remember the old year, remember the lessons we learned, forge ahead with calmness and caution. Another meaning of lavender is silence. In other words, it is a symbol of silence. And, you know, lavender is used in meditation and also many times when people want to be alone in their thoughts. And another way to put that, as I started thinking about this section and the new year and maybe what it meant to me is, you know, do a lot more listening and a little bit less talking. You know, the old expression, 2 ears and 1 mouth, maybe that's the reason. So I've been learning a lot from my customers. You never know. Sometimes retail is like being at a hair salon in many regards. You really get to know your customers. You get to know about what's going on with them. And believe me, and some of their stories that you all share with us, we get a lot of life's lessons. And so retail is more than just retail. It's about customers becoming like your family. Another symbol of lavender is about devotion. So when you give someone a lavender flower, it's about love and devotion. And of course, we here at KC Collections, we're devoted not only to helping you, you know, in your needs, whether it involves a purchase or whether it involves just lending an ear. We're devoted to our team and each other, and we're devoted to moving forward with our overall mission of expanding into the town of Buchanan. Just 0.7 of a mile as we continue to work on our 2 new stores. So lavender, I don't know if you knew all of that about lavender, but I definitely learned a lot. Now, just like any flower, there's a hidden message, and lavender, after everything I've told you, is really no exception. You know, it also is about refinement and royalty and standing tall and being strong but being calm. So this section has a lot of meaning to us. And don't forget that as you see all of that lavender mixed in, you see the tulips. Our Real Touch tulips are mixed in with our pottery jar and our baby's breath. And as far as the tulips are concerned, you know, tulips are the first flower to bloom. So really they are all about rebirth, and they certainly deserve to be here at the front of the store. Pink tulips, they symbolize happiness and confidence. Purple tulips symbolize royalty, and all that really means to me is standing tall. Now don't forget the rabbits that we've mixed in. Rabbits have a lot of meaning, and you know, of course, many of us think of the shamrock as, you know, good luck or good fortune. But rabbits represent love and luck, harmony, awareness, and they are neat little animals. In other words, they love to chew. If you think about it, you see their little jaws kind of flopping. And their diets involve, you know, breaking down, you know, big things into little pieces, but the diet is also light and green. So this green mixed into this section is only fitting because with the green diet of the rabbits, green also symbolizes health and prosperity. So as far as the symbolism in our section, I wanted to share that with you. It's only fitting that at the left side of the store as you walk in, that this is all about renewing, relaxing, refining, and calmness while being strong and moving ahead. Now, as far as the furniture is concerned, if you'll see here, we do have an oval table. That's a brand new table for us. It's a 42-inch wide table. It's 6 feet long. We've got it mixed with 2 types of chairs. Again, just to spice things up a little bit. Not only our Duxbury chairs with the tall spindles, but our wheat back chairs as well. So notice the chairs are purposely not matchy-match, so to speak, to the table. Again, it doesn't all have to be exactly alike. We can add a little spice in life while keeping it calm as well. Over to the left-hand side here, this is our Dutch buffet, and I'm going to move around so you can see it just a little bit better. Our Dutch buffet has got 3 doors and 3 drawers, and certainly by working with a furniture specialist, if you're looking for a piece like this, whether it is for a buffet in an actual dining room, or we've sold a number of these for TV stands. I mean, ultimately, whatever the Amish pieces are called doesn't mean that that's what they have to be used for. You know what I mean? Ultimately, it's just a name, and there are a variety of uses as well. So good morning, and thanks to everyone who's tuning in. Wanted you to see also this bachelor's cabinet in the corner. Notice it's all raised panel. Yesterday in the live, I showed you one that had 10 doors at the top and raised panel at the bottom. If you're looking for storage, again, inside here we've got 2 shelves so that we have 3 different sections at the top and 1 shelf at the bottom, so we have 2 different sections. Now I opened this door not only to show you about storage, but to show you this color. Notice if I do this, you can see right here, it's sort of an antique white, but inside it is a bright white. So bright white is also an option if you're looking for a different color this year, whether you're looking for it, in a kitchen piece or in another piece. Bright white is an option, and we've had some customers order bright white, and it is absolutely beautiful. Notice we've got our classic hutch in the center. We've got our lavender. We've got some pottery pieces that are a little, they look a lot like ancient times. And I wanted to show you these candles. We get all caught up about the flickering candles, but sometimes we forget, a candle that looks like an actual wick that's burning is pretty awesome. And we've got this fluorescent lighting on, so you can't see it that much, but the whole candle inside is kind of a bright, soft orange color, if you will. So if you haven't seen these candles in store, they're really awesome. I think lots of times people overlook those wick-like candles, true wick-like candles, for the motion flame candles. We've got a pantry over to the right. We've got it decked out not only with the lavender that's running across there in our garland. Notice we've added some baby's breath to that garland as well. So we wanted the garland to look a lot like the field, the lavender field there. And I don't know about you folks, but I can't wait for green grass again. I certainly don't want to rush my time away, and it's kind of problematic sometimes, but nonetheless, for me, this just puts me in a very calm, tranquil place looking at this scene, and I hope that it touches someone out there as well. Now, as we move over, notice this is our kitchen nook. This is from our Lancaster Legacy furniture line, and as you know, or maybe you don't, so let me tell you, we carry about 7 Amish furniture lines, and thanks to everyone that's tuning in this morning, a very good top of the morning to you. And we go to the Amish farms, and we truly do bring the Amish furniture from the Amish farms through our hands to your home. So this kitchen nook is no different. This one is actually sold as a set, but we've had a lot of people that have wanted to buy the table and maybe 2 benches. We can certainly price all of that out. Generally speaking, other than the kitchen nook, our furniture is sold separately to give you maximum flexibility. You know, we everyday low price it. We don't set it up, suit it up to mark it down. So, you know, that way you can buy what you want when you want it. Now, this section wasn't complete without a picture that involved a church, for all the reasons that I had already talked about related to lavender. So notice in this particular beautiful William Saunders print, and its upscale frame that involves a linen liner, notice there's a church, notice the trees, and notice how realistic it is of the times to come with the flowers as they get back into full bloom. Another one of the candles that I wanted you to see that I think is often overlooked by customers due to just that whole flickering flame thing that's gotten us all, you know, we love it, we gotta have it, but there's something about just going back to a candle that really looks like it's burning and not so much the movement there. That is something else. So this section, as we wind down on transformation number 2, it had a lot of meaning. You know, several of us certainly worked on this section, but as you stepped away and we combined the purple and the green, remember, it's a new year, it's a fresh start. Renew, relax, throw in some calmness, serenity, some calm.